Yeah, I would definitely prefer an ideal education system. There's no perfect education system anywhere. But I think the kind of the dimensions that we are looking at is quality, of course, that the children are learning what they are supposed to learn, and they should learn many other things than reading, math and science, obviously. But then the other important aspect is the equity that we are talking about here, meaning that the children's family background, where they come from or who they are, would not determine their success or learning in school. And then, of course, the ideal education system is one that spends taxpayers' money and resources mindfully and makes sure that it's well spent. And the other one is that I think if the education system is able to enhance or accelerate the students' desire to learn more, sometimes people say lifelong learning attitudes. In other words, that when they leave the school system or education, that they would not stop learning, or education that the opposite, that they would continue reading and studying and improving themselves. If the education system is able to do these four things, I would say that it would be very close to what the ideal education system would look like. Yeah, there are several things that Finnish education system is known of now after 15 years of reviews and analysis mostly by international experts. One thing is that it's a 100% public system. So there are no private schools or private universities or anything like this. All education is provided free of charge for everybody, and there are not really systems like that in the world. The other one is that we have this comprehensive school or compulsory school in Finland that is very kind of a socially diverse and mix. We don't stream or track students, so everybody goes to the neighborhood school and studies in a socially mixed classroom. So it's a kind of a unique type of. No other country has this type of arrangement. Then, of course, the teacher issue. How Finland has decided already 40 years ago to require that all the teachers in the school system must hold master's degrees, and it's very hard to become a teacher, and it's very much respected and valued by the society. It's very popular among young people now in the spring when they graduate from high school or secondary school. Thousands of young Finns plan to become teachers. So the teaching is really in Finland a highly regarded, valued profession, unlike in any other country. And of course the equity and inclusion that we have been talking about here are really the landmarks of Finnish education system, as much as the high overall outcomes, meaning that the system is really designed in a way that it will make sure that every child can be successful, and every individual will be helped and supported throughout the course of the education, from preschool to primary school, secondary school, and all the way to university. No, I want to really seriously would like to, and honestly like to, congratulate Maltese colleagues here, both in the schools, the teachers and head of schools, and the authorities in the ministry and elsewhere, for putting Maltese education on the right track. And I say, for example, the My Journey initiative that I was here 18 months ago when it was launched to kind of confirm the right direction that My Journey is providing. I think there couldn't be a righter way to do and set the direction for Maltese education than the My Journey, that is saying that there has to be a move away from one size fits all system towards more diverse and multiple pathway thing that this country definitely needs. I think the other initiatives that are right now underway, the curriculum reform, shifting the focus on the content, focusing on the content and syllabi to outcomes and really learning is absolutely critical one. The supporting teachers and providing continuous professional development in a new way is definitely the right one. And finally, I think that the considerations and changes that are made on the national assessments and examination system, that requires a lot of work here, I must say. That is definitely the right way. I think the final question that I have after this conference here is to what extent the system is really able and positioned to make a huge step, a kind of a bold step in enhancing equity and improving inclusion, because those remain to really cause a lot of trouble in the Maltese system. That is leaving many children behind, and the system is still segregating students too much. That will be a problem in the long run to move Maltese system towards this, what we spoke about, the ideal education system. That I think should be a dream here in Malta.